for soil samples, we have these sampling bags that we're going to use for sampling. So before starting a sampling, first you have to label your bag, and then for some of the household, we're going to take some small amount of soil in these little vials. So for those households, you need to also label the vial. Then you need to choose the spot where you're going to take your sample from. So after you choose the soil in the household plot, the spot of soil in the household plot, the spot needs to be free of any feces, any trash, or any food. Then you choose that spot. The spot needs, the area that you need should be an area of about 1 foot to 1 foot and you need to dig for about ½ inch. So what we're gonna do before starting, we're gonna be needing to wear gloves. So you get a pair of new gloves. And this is for every sample. So for every sample, you're gonna have to be wearing a pair of new gloves. Then, assuming that this is the soil area, you're gonna sit where the soil area that you wanna take your sample from is. Then you have your sample bag and you have your sterile spoon. You'll be given these sterile spoon bags. You open the bag. You're wearing the gloves, taking the spoon out, and you have the sample bag. So the sample bag, as you can see, you can tear off the top, and you take these two little parts and you open the bag. After you open the bag, then you use the spoon, and by doing some action like this, you can take some of the soil in the area that you want to take out. The soil will come off, and so your soil is ready. Then you start taking the soil and putting it into the bag. You need to fill up the bag by over these lines. So as much as you want, you can fill it up to this line or a little bit higher, that's fine. So you fill up the bag with soil. Then after you're done, you're still holding your spoon, right? Then you close the bag. Then you roll it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then you fold one of these handles this way and one of this that way. So this is sealed. Then you put your sample bag on ice. So you're still holding your spoon and you're sitting here. For some of the households, as I mentioned, we need a small amount of soil sample in little vials. The little vial will be given to you to take with you on the field. Will be filled with a little bit amount of some liquid for keeping the sample in it. So you'll be given a vial like this with a liquid in it, which you've labeled before starting the sampling. You have the spoon. So what you will do is you open the vial, you take the end of the spoon, you take some soil. So I'm gonna show you here. Imagine this is your soil. So you take some soil and you put it inside the vial. And then you're done. You can put your spoon away and close this. So you might be asking, how much soil are you gonna need to be putting in here? I'm gonna give you one of these when you start the sampling. That's gonna be an example for you, and this is this much soil. So a little bit more or less is okay, but something around this amount of soil. Then you have that and you keep it on ice.